Hello and welcome to another wonderful video. Today I have something here very exciting for you all, and that is I have created a species here in Ponytown, a unique species, and we are going to use this video to teach you all how to make it and then also talk a little bit about a server that I have specifically for it. Now to begin, I decided that the best way to kind of do this video is to actually start at the server and kind of go through the rules and how to make them, so to speak. And when we're done with that, we will talk about we'll just kind of run through this and kind of make it. We'll do it back and forth. We'll give a roll and then we'll go and make one. We'll give a roll and we'll go and make one. And that's what we're going to be doing for this video. So if you're interested in Nexiums, that's right, the species name is Nexium, and the server itself is Nexium Nexus. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description for a server invite, more or less, and the first 10 people to join the server will get a beta role, which that is something that only the first 10 people are ever going to have. In addition, you will be able to start making your own Nexium. I'm going to jump right into this and talk about how to make a Nexium species. Now, the first thing you need to do is allow custom outlines and don't darken outlines. Also keep in mind that all outlines, except for where told, will be a grass color. That's right, grass colors. That's because Nexiums are, they kind of exist in a space between all realities, and they sort of phase in and out of realities. And the best way to depict that is to make part of their body invisible. And the best way to make part of their body invisible in Ponytown is to use grass colors. So I have a list of grass hex code colors on this server, so you're never going to be lost. It is currently the autumn grass colors, so we're going to be using this grass color code right here. We're just going to copy that and jump over here. So as you can see, we got to allow custom outlines and don't darken outlines. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, interesting. Look what it's done to our little guy. So move on. Select one of the body types and mix some of whatever body colors you want them to have and the grass color. This OC for example is green. So let's go ahead and kind of change what kind of body color we want here. A maroon one. Let's make a maroon one. Now the grass color has to be for every single outline, as we mentioned earlier, so I have to start with this. Now over here you can see that there's an X on this image, so we're not allowed to use the default body type. We have to use one of the other body types. So I'm going to choose this one. How about this one? Let's kind of mix this in here and get ourselves a little thing. We're going to go ahead and go through all this shading here first. That way we don't forget about any of that. Now we're going to mix in some grass color here and just different spots. Ooh, what about this one? Let's make that grass. Ooh, and this. How about it? Now the rules are you're only allowed 3 colors in total, excluding the grass color, which means besides the grass color we can have 3 colors. So I can have a red, a blue, and a green if I want to, or whatever else besides the grass color. So it's not counting the grass color. There. Now we got the beginnings of a Nexium. So let's scroll down and then see what the next thing is. So next, choose a leg pattern or socks with a pattern and mix your body colors with grass colors in any combination you'd like. Note that the outlines must be the grass color. Again, this OC is green. So let's go ahead and choose these. That's right, we're gonna have to undo all of these. That's right. Now we can copy this and let's get a grass color and put that here. Actually, let's put a grass color on both of these. And boom, we got more of a Nexium. Did not mention it here, but currently we are not, we're just going to completely skip over hooves. I'm not sure if I really like any of them, to be honest. Like, maybe this one would be okay if you did things right. But this, just like the items, which I will mention later, is going to be something that you can do, but you really need to kind of do it and then show me or an admin if just like show me what it looks like as what you've done with it, and then it may or may not be approved from there. If it's unapproved, then you have to obviously remove it. So from the next step, as we can see over here, the next step, we have to choose a horn. The ones with question marks are still being tested. They're technically allowed but may change in the future. Any pattern is allowed here, but keep the outlines the grass color. Choose this horn, or this horn. Now this horn and this horn are the ones that are like in question right now. Are they allowed? Are they not allowed? That sort of thing. For now, I'm just going to use this horn to kind of show that, it's allowed, but we're still trying to kind of figure this out. So we're going to use this. I can choose any pattern I want, but I'm just going to leave that blank. This is the only ear allowed. Make it entirely the grass color. So this is the next step. It does have all the wings X'd out. I just didn't mention it. But no wings are allowed in this species, at least as of now. Now this ear right here is the only one that's allowed, the only ear that's allowed, and we have to make that the body color. That's right. We need to make that not the body color. We need to make that the grass color. That way the ear becomes invisible. And next, this is actually at the bottom of the actual thing, but this is the only mark you're allowed to use as of now, unless you see. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, I mentioned it at the end. This is those that join at this time are given this mark by default and can only use this as a mark, as their mark. You can use this, or you can just go markless if you would like. So this is the only mark that's allowed. Now that we have the mark, you can also earn more marks, but we'll talk about that later in the future. So let's scroll back up to the mane. Now, only back manes are allowed. You cannot have hair on the top of your head. Only back manes, but you may choose any of them and mix them with any designs / colors that you wish. Again, the outlines have to be the grass color. So we're going to go through here. We're going to completely make this part bald. Then we are going to go ahead and open these up. We're going to paste this so that the outline is already the correct color. Let's go ahead and use this. I think is what I want to use. Just paste that again. There we go. We've pasted. So we got a bit of a hair thing going on now. Got a black tip to that or something. So I've reached my color limit now. So let's go to tails. Tails are the same way as hairstyles. You can use any of them. All tails and designs are allowed at the moment. So you can mix and match this however you like. Just keep in mind, again, all the outlines have to be the correct grass colors. There we go. So now we got something neat going on here. So let's move on up to the face. So next up we have the eyes. The eyes themselves. And these first two arrows are actually showing which you need to change to choose an eye color. Again, you're only allowed 3 colors, and since we've chosen red, blue, and black at this time, we can only choose between those. There we go. The eyes are now blue, and the rules are that you cannot have any closed eyes by default. Now, you can emote in the game with closed eyes, stuff like that. If you close them, blink, or whatever, that's completely allowed. That's totally fine. But by default, you cannot use any form of closed eyes. So stuff like this, and this. None of those are allowed. But I can use this. Let's use this. All of those are allowed. So moving on, the actual face, actually the muzzle is probably next. Actually, yeah, the muzzle. The muzzle is going to be your grass color. That way, it's completely invisible because your muzzle needs to match the rest of your face. You're going to choose this one right here, this design here. Let's go ahead and unmark all of these and go ahead and get our backgrounds, our little outlines, all the right color. The first 2 colors are going to be the grass color. So this first color is going to be the grass color. This color is going to be the grass color. And then this color is going to be whatever our body color is. Now our body color is this red color, so we're going to go back to our body, copy that over, go back to the face, and paste it here on the 3rd slot. Now remember, the outline still needs to be the grass color. This is the only color in that that's going to change. Next up, we're going to go down here to the actual facial hairs and stuff like that. As you can see, none of them are allowed except this one and this one, and they're going to have to be the actual body color, specifically the same as the rest of the face, and specifically include that the outline is also the same as the body color. So we're going to choose this one here. We are going to, you're not allowed to use patterns in this either, so we're going to go ahead and go over here, paste this, and then paste this. That way it combines with the rest of the actual body itself. Next, we are going to go over to items and kind of talk about how the items are in this iffy kind of territory. You can use them technically, but to get them approved, you actually have to go through the process of like saying, oh, is this okay? Is this okay? But the leg specifically is something that's always allowed, but you would have to use it the same way as you would use the leg pattern at the beginning. So kind of make the first color, if I go back over to it, make the first color the body color, for example, and then all the outlines, make them the grass color, and then mix whatever you want in this with, you know, the combination of body color and grass color and stuff like that. That's pretty much all there is to making a Nexium. What I want to do next is actually go over to the Nexium Discord server that I've kind of made here today. Talk a little bit about the lore and stuff like that. Now, let's start with what Nexiums kind of are in a way. Now, Nexiums exist within the space between all realities. They slip in and out of reality and affect all realities that they are in a chaotic and uncontrollable ways. Now, the longer a Nexium is in a reality, the more and more damage that reality becomes. Eventually, if left in one long enough, a Nexium can unintentionally shatter the reality, killing nearly all inhabitants. Those that do survive are now stuck between all realities and become Nexiums themselves. Now, a Nexium's effect on realities can range from anything from changing colors to unnatural weather, transfiguration, all this sort of things. The only limit really is the range of the effect, and that increases indefinitely as they grow older, stronger, and live in the reality longer and longer. Now, over on to marks. Marks are given to Nexiums that accomplish something or do something great. Now, there are a number of marks and roles that you can earn in this server. Now, the marks range in complexity, size, and color based on the grandness of the achievement. There are also split into roles that you can earn. Do not use a mark that you have not earned. The colors begin at white, then gray, then black. So there's 3 levels of each and every mark. Right now, there's like 4 or 5 marks that you can kind of earn in this whole like system here and everything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have right now on this whole thing. My goal for this server and this species, this video as a whole, is to kind of bridge the gap between Ponytown and my writing capabilities and everything like that. So hopefully people will see more of like the writing side of my channel, more of the writing side of like my whole thing. By the way, this thing kind of looks kind of weird, but I want to kind of show you why it doesn't necessarily look weird. And as you can see, it's now more distorted. It now fits better. Yeah, so this is a Nexium, what they look like out in the wild. Now, as you can see, this antlers seem like they're floating. The hair seems like it's part of your body, but not quite there. The legs seem like they're there, but like they fade in and then back in, out, and then back in, and then out again. So that's a Nexium. That's kind of what they're meant to be. They're kind of meant to kind of seem as though they're there, but not there at the same time. And the best way to depict that in Ponytown is to have you sit in the grass, stand in the grass, or whatever like that. So yeah, that's a Nexium. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, share, do those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself. Anyway, until next time, again, the server and everything like that is going to be in the description below. You can feel free to join in, and you can kind of make your own and everything like that. Until next time, stay wonderful.